What kind of idiots storm the Capitol building, take it over temporarily, and think they're achieving anything? What are you going to achieve by that? Absolutely nothing, except for the left and the media, who already hate our guts. Honest to God, what do people think they're going to achieve by doing that? Do they think that the D.C. Police Department or the Capitol Police or the FBI or the Secret Service or the United States military are going to allow them to hold the Capitol building? What is the point of that? Other than to give talking points to the New York Times and CNN and the Washington Post and MSNBC and Chris Wallace and Juan Williams and all the rest of them, who are talking about the mob, the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people who were peaceably assembling and did not breach the Capitol building. Now they're the mob. Now, I want to be crystal clear about this. You and I, we are conservatives. You and I, we are constitutionalists. You and I believe in law and order. That is exactly why we condemn Antifa, exactly why we condemn Black Lives Matter. And all the looting and rioting and mayhem and killing and arson that took place all summer long. And if those groups had breached the Capitol building, we would be appalled. So we need to know exactly who these people are who did this. Some people are saying it's a false flag movement and sending me pictures of Antifa and so forth. Others are saying, well, it was swell what they did. That's our building. I want to know who these people are. I want to know if they're going to be charged. Because they should be. They broke the law. What they did was criminal. No, it wasn't a constitutional crisis. No, they didn't stop us from counting electors. But what they did was criminal, lawless, idiotic, moronic. And we cannot have groups. I don't care who they are. I don't care what their cause is. Taking over our governmental buildings. Period. Stop. That's it. That's it. And I want these people punished. I want them identified and I want them punished. I want to know who they are. And we want to know who they are, don't we? I mean, you're going to go on the Senate floor, into Pelosi's chair, and do what? Take pictures of yourself? Send selfies to your friends? The hell does that do? Absolutely nothing. And it didn't do anything. You know, have you ever been with a group of people and you're trying to do something productive? Maybe you're at a protest, and then there's a few nuts. There's a few kooks, a few wild men or wild women. And you say to the person you're with, geez, that guy's kind of a nut. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the lawless can't define us. We can't allow that to happen. The kooks can't define us. We can't allow that to happen. There are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people who are peacefully protesting from all over the country there, who didn't breach the Capitol building, or they'd still be there, who had no desire to breach the Capitol building. They were showing their support for the president. They were protesting against a stolen election. But violence? It would never even occur to me to breach the Capitol building or any other building. They're the ones who pull down monuments. They're the ones who burn down stuff. We're not them. We're us. And the police? We say we support the police. And we're defying the police. So let there be no mistake about it. I'm watching this television. I'm watching this take place, and I can't believe it. What next? The Supreme Court? That's even less protected than the Capitol building. No. There is absolutely no defense for what took place, the breaching of the walls and security in the Capitol building. What if a senator was killed? What if a congressman was killed? What if the vice president was killed? This isn't a joke. People get on the internet, they're really tough. On the one hand, the left calls me a Nazi, and on the other hand, some people are calling me a sellout. I don't care. Call me whatever you want. I would never do this, and I would never tell my children that it was okay to do this, or my grandchildren that it was okay to do this. It's not okay to do this. Period. Period. But when you have Chris Wallace on TV talking about the mob, so hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, he's sitting in his studio, he's not even there, are now responsible for this. It is outrageous. Or when Juan Williams is now blaming the President of the United States, Ted Cruz, and Josh Hawley, it is outrageous. The endless effort to exploit events is what infuriates law-abiding, peaceful Americans like you and me who are fed up with it. Who are fed up with it. No, there's no justification for this whatsoever. And then Joe Biden comes out and he gives a speech. He's a little late with his law and order speeches. All of this is unforgivable. All of it. All of it. To politicize events like this by media figures and by political figures is disgusting. It's outrageous. And I guess we don't support defunding the police anymore, do we? The Metropolitan Police, the Capitol Police, the National Guard, the FBI, the Secret Service are all in and around the Capitol tonight. The mayor asked the president to send in the National Guard, and he did. So I guess we don't support defunding the police now, do we? But what took place in the Capitol building today is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And now the effort to exploit it politically by certain politicians and certain media figures pours further fuel on the fire. And they don't care. They say, we have to unite, everybody back off, but this one's at fault. The people who did this must be punished for the sake of those who didn't, and to set a signal that it won't be tolerated. And that's the truth.